There are 6 core competencies which awakening coaches are trained in to bring to their clients. And we're going to talk now about the third of these competencies, which we call radical awakening. Now, perhaps you've had a chance already on this website to look at the video about awakening or to read the text. By awakening, we mean any moment when you shift from being caught in the web of thoughts and concepts and beliefs which we are usually caught in, to being present. Being present internally as well as externally. Being present internally means that you recognize who you truly are deeper than any thoughts or feelings. When we pay attention to who is really aware of this moment, we discover that it's more of a presence than a thing. A presence which has no limits, which was never born, which could never die, which is silent, and which is infinitely resourceful. When we are absolutely present externally, then we hear sounds more vividly. Colors become brighter. We can really pay attention to another human being and feel who that human being really is looking back at you. Awakening coaches are trained meticulously to guide their clients through a number of different portals into absolute awakening, radical awakening. This means not a relative kind of awakening, but a complete and dramatic shift from preoccupation and thinking and being caught in fear and desire and anticipation to being right here. Most of these portals are extremely simple, and you can actually find one of them at least demonstrated on this website, so you can experience what that would be like for yourself. The kind of tools we use, the kind of tools we train coaches in to bring to their clients are very simple and have been demonstrated with thousands and thousands of people to be possible to work with anybody. So this is not the kind of thing which requires a lot of practice or experimenting or training. These are tools which can be brought to work with anyone in a very short period of time. By a short period of time, I mean a few minutes. A coach is trained how to bring any client into this kind of awakening in a few minutes. Now, there's a few important caveats we should discuss together. The first is there's a big difference between having a snapshot of awakening and actually learning how to live from that awakening in every moment of your life. The snapshot is what the coach is trained to facilitate at this point in the training, to facilitate a dramatic, a radical shift from preoccupation to being present, which means to recognizing the silence underneath thoughts, to recognizing the ease which underlies tension, to recognizing the spaciousness underneath all limits. Coaches are also trained to facilitate, to support their clients in the embodiment of that awakening, which is a whole other and more long-term aspects of the coaching relationship. Radical awakening has for thousands of years been viewed as the domain of mystics or recluses or people who are thought to be spiritual in some way. So we have seen testimony of awakening coming more from people in organized religion or from monks or mystics. But today, all of that is changing. The speed of today's society, the speed of today's business environment, the speed with which the external environment is shifting and changing requires everybody to know how to shift out of their mind and into presence. You cannot survive in today's business environment based entirely on strategic thinking. Strategy is important, but as well as knowing how to think and act strategically, you also need to know how to respond to stimulus in the present moment without premeditation, which means you need to know how to be absolutely present and how to disengage from the irrelevant activity of the mind. This is the expertise which an awakening coach can bring to you in the matter of a few minutes. An awakening coach can train a client in how to shift from mind to presence.